Hello, my name is Andrea Vázquez, and I will talk about my project done in the second theme of the semester. In first stage, we will talk about the popular food of a country in which I took for grade to choose the country of Italy since it is related to my favorite food as it is the pizza in all its presentations. Let me put in context where pizza comes from and why it is so well known both in your country and worldwide. Back in the 19th century, Naples was a large and important city, but many of its inhabitants were poor. Especially in the coastal areas, with little food, the inhabitants had to do their best to make the most of their resources, which included no wasting and ounce of food. So it was with these people and these need that pizza in the modern version was born. People in these poor areas began to put the leftovers from their meals or flatbreads if there was any stick, onion stick, or even fish left over from dinner. They will put in on, so its essence is it was just made the very poor people and make with leftovers. This all changed thanks to an Italian baker named Rafael Esposito, who created the famous Margherita pizza. Queen Margherita at the time was visiting the poor because she had heard about a special and delicious food and was dying to try it. So she went to Naples to try the pizza. She wanted to taste the food of the commoner life, and when she tasted it, she was so impressed by how delicious the pizza was that she repeated and congratulated the baker. So the first pizza was called pizza margarita, and since then it is known as Neapolitan pizza for the simple fact that she made this food known everywhere, regardless of social status, and it has become the typical food of Italy to this day. Considering its origin, the margarita pizza has tomato sauce, fresh tomato and oregano on the down, covered with mozzarella cheese. This so simple and so easy has gone around the world. So if you have not tried, I invited you to eat just one bite to see that back then they did not think they were eating leftovers, but they thought they had created something extremely delicious to the point of having a typical food. In the second topic to be discussed, we talk about the description of a world city in this. In the second topic to be discussed, we talk about the description of a world city. In this case, I choose the city of Florence, Italy, because it is a city steeped in centuries of fascinating history. The city is a living testimony of the Renaissance era. Visitors can immerse themselves in the grandeur of historical wonders such as the Florence Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, and the Ponte Vecchio, and ancient bridge that cross the Arno River. In Italy, more exactly, in Florence, is celebrate the Liberation Day, April 25, celebration of the end of Nazism. This day celebrates the liberation of the Italian cities of Milan, Turin, and Genoa. The armed struggle came to an end on April 25 when the National Liberation Committee of Upper Italy took control of almost all the cities in the north of the country, the last territory still held by the Nazi troops in their retreat to Germany. Feast of the Fleur de Lis on June 24, the 24th of June, in Florence is characterized by events of all kinds that take place throughout the day, flags, 2 hours, historical procession, competition between rowing clubs along the Arno and fireworks. The third topic to talk about is the physical traits of the race, where we can talk about different features, traits and descendants of our ancestors. It is said that there are 5 human races, in which is Mongoloid or yellow. The term Mongoloid, also known as Santoderm race, Asian race, or yellow race, refers to human bicultural group originating in most of Asia. The yellow breed was often considered an attractive notion, as yellow was a very significant color in Chinese culture, such as the Yellow River and the Yellow Emperor. Yellow breeds are mainly distributed throughout East Asia and Southeast Asia, which are found mainly in Central Asia, West Asia, and South Asia. Their phenotypic characteristics are predominantly brachycephalic or hyperbrachycephalic skull, a broad, flat face, prominent cheekbones, flat superciliary arches so that they do not cover the eyes, when big from above a flat or sometimes elongate nose, tends to be misogynic or flat-treating, very loud nasal bridge, very striped black hair, dark eyes, complexion ranging from coppery or brownish to a yellowish or pale brownish tone. Protein, chin, short or medium height, and weak pasty, pigmented spots on the buttocks at birth. A morphology mainly due to the so-called Mongolian rim, the so-called Stanley Ace. There are also Mongolia ethnic groups with a very light complexion and even blonde hair, originating in the northern Asia as a result of mixing with Nordic Caucasus. The epicenter of the elites existing in a large part of the population of Asia and America, which makes them flank in their external aspect to the ACE has been a specialization of population that during the glaciation had to survive in place which abound snow. The so-called stanlet is were the mode of adaptation so that the ace did not suffer an excessive reflection of the sunlight reflected by the snow. As can be seen, this adaptation offered a completely different evolutionary solution due that of environment similar to those in which the primordial white race, Nordic white and Nordic red, arose with developed ace with little melanin to obtain the same function. Our second human race is commons root skin are terms used to refer to Native American peoples and a color terminology for race used in North America and Europe since the discovery of America. The term is controversial and some consider it if offensive muscular patch. The term white, also white person or European ethnicity, has generally been used to designate people whose like skin tone is usually associated with population of European origin, although it literally implies external size such as light skin, hair, and age, shape, and color, among others. It has been used in different ways in different historical periods and places. As with other complex terms, its precise definition can be confusing. Their characteristics: white skin, rosy cheeks, brown or brown hair, subglobular head, oval face, moderately open lips. These are some of the characteristics that Blumenbach attributed to the first of his groups, the Caucasians, the inhabitants of Europe, except the Labs, Western Asia, and North Africa. The third race is the Malay or brown race has been the result of interbreeding between Caucasian and Ethiopian members, so its physical appearance is a combination of these two races. Malay is a spoke and written language used mainly in Asia, known locally as Bashar Malay. Family relationships and kinship are known to play a predominant role in Malay culture. Kinship is not solely determined by genetic relationships established in procreation between father and mother. Thus, kinship is not exclusively biological, but for the Malays, it is a social construct that primarily constructed within the household. For the Pulau Langkawi Malay group, the home's home food women and siblings play a cultural role in the development of kitchen. Himalayan or brown breed has been the result of breeding between Caucasian and Ethiopian members, so its physical appearance is a combination of two races whose main characteristics are one, their skin tone is neither very light nor dark. It has a brownish color. 2. The shape of his eyes tends to be very large, along with a nose that tends to be flattened. And 3. He has a slim build and medium height. And ending this topic, Ethiopian or black have generally been described as having a very dark complexion, elongated head, slightly domed forehead, flat and broad nose, dark eyes, tighter lips, dark curly hair, long legs and tall stature. Dark skin is a consequence of man is African origin and had the utility of protecting us from solar radiation and skin cancer. When humans reach more northern areas, things change. And at the end of the presentation, we will talk about social networks or influencers. I will give as a topic the most recognized influencer in Latin America and Rojo, Mexico as Luisito Comunica. Luisito Comunica is the most famous influencer in Mexico. In 2007, he ventured into YouTube, opening the channel Piano para Gente Cool, in which he made tutorials and covers of songs. Later on April, and he transformed it into Luisito Comunica to record everyday life and travels. Luisito Comunica, in addition to traveling around the world and presenting the most tourist and the most vulnerable place in each country, he has several ventures that have been a great success among his audience, such as the virtual operator Pilophone, the Gran Malo Tequila, and his clothing brand Rey Palomo. Before becoming a YouTuber, he worked as an English teacher at a high school. In 2018, he launched a clothing line under the name Rey Palomo in reference to his pseudonym. In 2019, he worked as a casting participant in the film The Camex, and as a voice actor in the feature film Sonic for Latin America. In October of the same year, he publishes his first book, Lugares Asombrosos, which reached the top spot in the pre-sale of the Alfaguara published house. In October 2020, he announced that the Gold launched his own cell phone company under the name Pilophone. In December of the same year, he bought shares of the Japan's food restaurant Daigo y Kaito, located in Mexico City. In 2021, he launched a tamarind flavored spice tequila called Gran Malo. He also returned as a voice actor in the movie Sonic 2. Skeleton Sonic, a movie in which he also participated for Latin America. In October, he opened a hamburger restaurant called Fast Food Burgers, which branches in four continents: Mexico, Colombia, and Spain. In 2022, he launched his second book, Historias Perturbadoras, in which he narrates horror stories. In 2023, he was guest of honor at the Viña International Song Festival in 2023. In January 2023, he was one of 6 prominent YouTubers from around the world invited to cover the World Economic Forum's annual conference. Before